Hi, champ. Welcome to another episode of Bloom with moi, Frances Okeke. Today on this episode, I'm going to be talking about lost talents. Before I get right into it, if you know you haven't subscribed, it's free. Come on. Just click that button, that subscribe button down there. Yes, that one down there. If you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button. And if you know that you want to get notified, just click the red button, the bell beside it. So whenever I post new stuff, you get notified immediately and you don't have to worry about missing out on new content I've put up. So back to the story. As usual, I love stories, so I'm going to tell stories because stories help explain things better and stories make things interesting, and with stories you get to understand better or get the idea of what I'm talking about. Right from when he was a kid, Yemi knew he wanted to dance. Dance was his life. There was no dance move he couldn't do. It was so easy for him to learn moves. He would just watch people and just like that, he'd pick the move already. He told his parents when he was a kid, but they laughed that he was just a kid. He didn't know what he was saying. How can he be a dancer? They laughed. So when he was filling in his JAM form is the university application form or college form, he wanted to apply for theater arts. But his father reminded him that he was a doctor and his grandfather was a doctor. They are from a lineage of doctors. So there was no how he was going to fit in for theater arts. So Yemi obediently filled in for medicine. He became a doctor, a good one at that. But there was something missing. He knew there was something missing. Dance was gone, and so was the light from his eyes. They were gone too. Daniel. All Daniel could see was colors, or were colors. He could create something out of nothing. Always created something beautiful out of ugly things and things that never even existed. He had the touch. He was the best in his art class from primary school through secondary school. He could see shapes and sizes that others couldn't see. He could see images that others couldn't even see. He got into school and studied arts true to his calling. After school, he decided to continue with his dream, but life hit him really hard. He had kept looking for work, money wasn't coming in, he didn't even have money to buy supplies to continue with his arts. He was the first son of the family and his father was no more, so he had to take on the role of the father of the house. He needed to survive, he needed to put his siblings through school, take care of everybody. So he got a job in a bank, and that was the end of the colors. All he cared about was survival, instant money. Daniel had no idea that it was in his destiny to be the next Picasso, even he has stuck to it, but can you blame him? Really? Rita's only passion was people. She loved to touch and impact lives. She actually dreamt of getting into politics and helping people in a stronger way, helping the community, doing something great. That dream was turned up the day she got married. Her husband sang no wife of his would ever be a politician in this country. It is not going to happen. Never. Rita had no choice but to kill that dream. She bore him kids and became a stay-at-home mom. Well, in most families in Africa, a wife is under the husband and women are meant to be submissive, obey the man of the house, and do whatever the man of the house wants. In some families in Africa, that's how it works. Even religion supports it. He's the head of the house and she has to obey him. Rita's destiny was to become the first female president of our country. But well, you don't see that happen anymore, do you? And she had no idea. Who knew? It never happened anymore. God decided to give the country another female president in Little Kemi. since Rita couldn't become the president anymore. But her mom, her dad, teachers, society, everybody kept happily eating to her. You're a girl, you're a girl. And you can't be like an African man. No man is going to like you, no man is going to marry you. You're too this, you're this, you're that. You can't do this. Women don't do politics. They look at women that do politics like this way. You know what? You have to get married first to become a politician. If you get married and your husband supports you becoming a politician, okay. But no man likes it. No man likes it. You need the attention of the men around are politicians. Little Kenny cancelled her presidential dreams from childhood and she became a baker. A more ladylike role. She became a baker when she grew up. Oh, did I forget? She bleached too. If Mama could become anyone, she wrote characters easily. She could pour the emotions and be you. She could watch you, see what you were doing and mimic you. She could even hear your voice and mimic exactly the way you spoke. She got married and had to travel with her husband. The mere thought of other men lusting after his wife drove him into a rage. He opened a small boutique for her and that was it. She could have been the greatest act from our country to the world. But Dad died. In the journey of life, hey champ, these stories aren't real. As usual, I always, make up stories. In the journey, as a storyteller that I am, in the journey of life, the major goal of every human is to know why they were created, their purpose in life. That one thing that God has planted in them to make them distinct from every other being on earth. Remember the story of the talents in the Bible where the owner of the house, the head, that's God, gave this one 5 talents, gave the other 2, gave the other 1, and the one that had 5 multiplied his talents and became 10. The one that had 2 multiplied his talents and became 4. Then the one that had 1 talent went to go and bury it somewhere and did something else. So I'm searching for years just to find out what their purpose is. No others just know it from childhood that yes, this is what I want to do with my life. This is it. For some, we get to become many things, try on many hats until we find it. Don't you just wish sometimes that God would just come to you, appear to you and tell you straight up, Frances, I brought you into this world to be a writer and not a bank worker. Frances, you're just a writer. Focus on just the writing. Forget the blog, forget the YouTube videos. You're just a writer. In fact, write novels. Don't we all wish for that kind of direction? Sadly, that's where our free will and choice comes in sometimes. We end up becoming the deciders if we do not ask God. After wrong turns and broken dreams, we end up at the right place or not. Some people don't even bother. They just want to survive. They are content with the simple life, being safe and not aiming high. They're just okay doing one thing. And they're fine with it. Even if, as long as money comes out and they get to pay their bills, they're fine. Certain factors make most people lose their talents. Remember the story in the Bible about how a master gave his... I told you about it, yes. Majority never used theirs. One even went ahead to bury that guy with the 1 talent. So you see, most people go, okay, whatever. You get what I'm saying. You get the story I'm talking about. A lot of people in the world are like those servants. They never use their talents. Some might have 5, but they use just 1. Some might have 20, they use just 1. Some might have even 20 and they never use any. Some might have 1 and they never even discover it. They never use any of their talents and gifts. But really, can we really blame people for hiding their talents or burying it alive in today's world? Look, champ, our choices and decisions either bring us closer to that purpose or drive us far away from our purpose in life or from our talents and gifts. The person you let control your emotions and become a partner, that's be you male or female, that's the person you get married to or the person you get into a relationship with, Those people, they're very important because that's also a great factor for you achieving destiny and purpose. And sometimes every word you utter, every thought you think about, you are the master of your fate. When you find a talent, you will know. For some of us who are good at so many things, it gets confusing, but we enjoy them along the way. So, champ, I have a question. Are you using the talents and gifts given to you? If you were to die now and your spirit gets called up before God, your creator, what would you say when you're asked if you fulfilled your purpose here on earth? If you used the gifts that were put inside of you to the best of your capability or knowledge? I just woke up with the thought that any free gift given can easily be taken away or altered if it's not used. Like if you're meant to be a writer and you're not writing, you're doing something else, 10 years, 20 years, you don't even write a word, you'll never become a writer. It just disappears, it goes. You can never get it back, really. Because for every gift, you have to cultivate it, you have to put in time, dedication, and so much more. Maybe you're like me and you're trying out all your passions and wondering, pushing on a journey of self-discovery. I'm many things, really. Like I put on many hats to find out your life's purpose. Well, at least we're doing something, if you're like me, I guess. Wouldn't it be just grand? Like I said, if God could just appear and just point it out. Frances, you're a musician and not a writer, actress, and all these etc. behind you. Leave them behind and focus on music. And I'd be like, no way. But a cockroach sings better than I do. Okay, singing lessons, here I come. But I know I can't sing anyways. Oh, well, I've never tried. But people tell me, I like your voice. You sound like you can sing. I can't sing to save my life. Okay, I sing in my shower. But I don't think God is going to come and tell me that. But anyways, sometimes I just wish you just knew instantly. This is your purpose. And I think for some of us, we have seasons. Purpose isn't just one. You're this within this season, and then within next season you're this. And if you look behind, they all add up. As in the knowledge learned here is useful in this other section of your life, in this next season of your life. So, champ, is your talent lost? Do you have more than one talent? How many of your gifts are you neglecting or not using? But first of all, what is your talent? So, champ, I hope my thoughts on this have been able to help you somehow and not confuse you. Wait, tell me you've subscribed. Click that subscribe button. Come on, it's free. Subscribe so I get to do more great content and you get to listen to more videos of mine. So don't forget to hit the subscription button. If you like this episode of mine, this topic I've discussed, please like, comment, share, do as the Spirit leads. But do not forget to subscribe. And champ, as usual, do not forget that you're a champ. And I love you, but God loves you more. Till next time, this is me, Frances Okeke, signing out from Bloom with Frances. Bye, champ.